The good folks at Samsung just happened to send me one. What's up, two-timers? Back again for another video. I know I missed last week, but it was very hectic and life comes at you fast, so what can I say? First and foremost, I gotta show you my new hoodie. This thing is awesome. NewTube. I thought it was funny. I made it pretty quick and I had to order some. A couple of my friends have already ordered it, so if you're a supporter of the channel, make sure you check out the merch store. You will find the link below. On to the point of this video. So if you're into tech and phones, I feel like I do too many phone videos. Do I do too many phone videos? This is gonna be another phone video. If you're into phones, Samsung finally announced the S9. Well, if you're an OG viewer of this channel, you know that I made a video saying don't buy another phone until the S9 is announced. The reason I said that is because Samsung is basically the top Android provider of phones. They set the precedence for the whole market, basically. So people always watch what they do with their phones and then they act on it. I watch what Samsung does with their phones before I buy anything else, because usually Samsung is the leader in the market on most fronts. The good folks at Samsung just happened to send me one. I'm just lying. This is actually a Note 8. It's the broken one. I'm not cool enough to get one. I'm not a big YouTuber. What can I say? Past that joke, let's talk about some of the features that were introduced with this new Samsung. I wish I could show it to you guys, but I don't have it. And it's not out till later this month. They did the usual. They got a new camera. The new camera is better than the old camera. That's a given. That's the one thing that is always updated on phones, even iPhones. The cameras are always the first to be updated. Well, the camera on the S8 is already amazing. Move over to the S9, it's just a little bit better. It does better in low light. It has a lower aperture, if you even know what that is, which most people don't unless they're into cameras, so I'm not gonna bore you with the details. Just basically, it takes better pictures in low light. They also upgraded the software so that you can take a picture of your face and become an emoji, basically. And I don't mean an emoji that you can just send to your friends and, oh, I got new emojis that look just like me. No, you actually become an animated emoji, kind of like the iPhone X, except it's not a unicorn or a cat or a dog or a poop. It's actually you. And you know, you can send, I'm guessing what would be GIFs of your animated emoji person to your friends and stuff. And to be honest, I don't think that's gonna work unless your friend has a Samsung device. We've seen this happen before. When the Note came out, one of their top things that they announced was, oh, you can send all these, you know, pretty animated text messages and stuff like that. If you own a Note, you know that once you got into your Note and you tried to send one of those pretty animated text messages, it didn't work on other phones that weren't Notes. It would send to them, but it would come up as this ugly, down-resed GIF version of it that just didn't look good. So basically, you never ended up using it. So I'm guessing the same thing's gonna happen with this animated emoji guy. So don't look too much into it, because if that's what you're buying this phone for, you need to be my friend, because I need friends that just have money to waste. Anyways, of course, they also updated some of the internal specs that, unless you are a super computer nerd, you're not going to care about, because average users don't really notice these things. They most likely added more RAM, you know, a new processor, Snapdragon, Exynos, all that type of stuff. I don't feel like I'm the channel that should be giving you these super specs, because I don't feel like my audience is one that cares that much about those kind of specs. So I'm going to tell you, basically, they upgraded some of the internals, they upgraded the camera, they gave you an emoji thing, and they're selling you the phone for most likely $800 to $1,000. Now, as we all know, I am a supreme Android fan, right? Well, it sucks to say this, and this is purely my opinion, but I don't think this phone is worth upgrading. I said it. I said it. All you iPhone people, I said it. Samsung has pulled an iPhone move. Now you're probably sitting there like, what does he mean pulled an iPhone move? Well, the reason that I do not mess with Apple phones is because it's the same phone every year. It looks the same, it feels the same, it has the same iOS, it upgrades the camera and the processor, things that you really, you know, how better can a camera get? Unless it's on DSLR level, it's still just a phone camera. My thing with cell phone providers and new cell phones is I don't think they should come out every year, because something happens when phones come out every year. The people who make these phones are in such a rush to make the next phone for the next year that they just stop innovating. They basically take the same skeleton from the old phone, just put a few new chips in there, a new camera, and boom, another $1,000 for them the next year. And I think that is the problem with the cell phone industry, because that is exactly what Apple does year after year. And now Samsung is at the top of the Android game, and I think they're getting lazy and starting to do the Apple thing. I mean, it sucks, but that's the tech market that we're in. People want the new and greatest and latest, and what they fail to realize is getting the new, greatest, and latest every year is not really that new. It's just the same thing with a slight modification. So I'm gonna tell you this in my opinion, because when I don't make it clear that this is just an opinion, I get dragged all over YouTube like I did with my Note videos, which wasn't actually an opinion, it was a fact. It was a fact. My Note is broken. I said it was broken, but somehow I still got super Android warriors in my comments telling me that I'm crazy. I should delete this video. You don't know what you're talking about. Bro, my phone's broke. It happens to a lot of people. Do some research. Don't come for me. Just don't come for me, okay? I'm just a messenger. So in my opinion, if you have the S8 or the S8 Plus, upgrading to the S9 or the S9 Plus or whatever they're going to name it would be a colossal mistake, because it is the same phone as last year. If you just can't wait to upgrade, why don't you try something different? Try one of the other phone models, you know, like a LG or a HTC. Just go explore something this year, because this year Samsung is doing the same thing as last year. Wait till next year when they release another phone and then see if that one is changed enough for you to be paying, you know, $800+ for it. If you have the S8 Plus, I wouldn't suggest you buy the S9. But that's just me. I can't tell people that they should upgrade this time, because it doesn't give me happy feelings. It just, when I seen it, I was excited for the conference, and when I seen it, I was like, I mean, that's my feeling to it. I mean, you got a new phone, but I am making a lot of cell phone videos, but a lot of my people came from my cell phone videos, so I'm guessing you guys like this. Let me know. Just let me know. Leave a comment below if you're thinking about buying the S9 or you're thinking of skipping it, because I definitely will be skipping it. I was gonna buy a V30, but it's the new year and a new V phone will probably come out in fall, so it's probably worth waiting. I guess I'm gonna just have to deal with my Notes. What is it, Note 8 now? I guess I'll just have to deal with my Note 8 massively crashing every night. I guess I found the way around it. I wake up when my wife goes to work, I restart my phone, and it works for a couple hours until it has to wake me up. So it is what it is. T-Mobile didn't want to help me. Samsung didn't want to help me. There's nothing I can do unless I want to pay full price for a new phone. And I'm not swimming in money. So anyways, everybody, thanks for watching another video. I know I missed last week, like I said, but it was hectic and I am back. I'm actually late this week too, but we're gonna forget about that. There's a snowstorm outside, I'm gonna blame it on that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being subs. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for purchasing the merch. I will be doing a little shout out for people who've purchased my merch. So if you purchase something, send me a picture because you're gonna be in a video. And if you have a YouTube channel, even better, I'm gonna shout your channel out. Kay, thanks for checking up on me. I'm back, I'm okay. Thanks for being a sub, everybody. Love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.